It is Wednesday, July 13th, 2022. What we're going to do right now is we're going to short the market. Okay, we just shorted 3. Now the reason we went short is very simply because this 38.45 level was a very big resistance level in the past. We think the market's still going lower. Like we say, bulls make money, bears make money, and sheep get slaughtered. So we don't have to follow necessarily what most people think or don't. We look at the technical picture primarily to make most of our decisions, and technically, it's at a major resistance line. Now let's look at all the different time frames. Here's the daily chart. Actually, let's take away the orders so we can see what's going on. There you go. Okay, here's the daily chart. So it's under all the lines. I mean, it may try to bottom here. We'll have to see. Okay, but that's the daily chart. It is under all the moving averages. Yeah, looks like even under the yellow, sort of. Okay, 1 hour chart. Okay, hitting resistance right here, the support resistance lines. Let's look at the 30-minute chart. Kind of scraping resistance, a little bit higher. Let's look at the 15-minute. Okay, 15. I have no idea what's going on. The market just popped. Okay, let's look at the 5-minute. Let's look at the 1 minute. Oh, the market's falling fast. Whoops. Not really sure what is going on here. Okay. Not really sure at all what's going on. There must be something big that just happened. Not really clear about that. Huh. The market is going berserk. Okay. Yeah, something's going on. Okay. We are out of 2. Something really weird is going on here right now. Really weird. Okay. There must be something major that just hit the wire. Let's see. Get the TV on. The market is going down fast. Whew. Look at that. This is surreal. I mean, something must be happening. Okay, I don't know. We have to hit 3,600 today. We're at 72. You know what? I may just get out just to be safe. Okay, we're out. Okay, we're out. We're up 7,200 on the day so far, which could be a little bit problematic because we have to make no more than 3,600 a day. But this market's acting really weird, selling off fast. It had a big, huge pop and a big down move. So I don't know what's going on. We're gonna have to check. Like I said, we look at technical, but okay, that was an interesting experience. Really was. Let's get CNBC, see what our talking heads say. Okay. All right. I mean, we may have to just lose money just to be at 3,600 because we only have one more day before the account gets rebuilt and reset. So basically we have tomorrow. So I think if we make too much money today, then the amount we have to make is going to go up. We don't want that to happen, so we may have to go and actually try to lose money and be at 3,600. That's so weird, isn't it? But that's the way it works. They don't want you to make more than 40% in one day. But that's really weird what just happened. I mean, really, really weird. Something major must have happened. I think there was no major economic news that hit. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Let's see what's going on. Market's still collapsing. Look at that. Oh, no. So 24. Oh, June CPI came out. That's what happened. Okay. I thought, God forbid, there's a nuclear war going on here. I had no idea why. Yeah, I have no idea why it wasn't noted in the economic. Here you see, it says here in the economic calendar today, there's only crude oil. That's the only one we needed to look out for. So CPI came out, and I guess that's what happened. That's why the market went cuckoo, popped and then dropped. Okay. So what do we do here? Great question. We'll have to see. Do we try to lose money here or not? Because now we're at 7,200, and I'm not really sure. Yeah. So futures tumble on inflation data. June CPI was 9.1% versus 8.8%. Okay, that's what happened. All right, interesting. I mean, I'm very surprised it wasn't included in the economic data to look out for today. Here you see it. It was only crude oil we were looking for. So that's what happened. But that was crazy, cray, like they say. We're up 7,200. We're going to figure out what we do here. Do we go and try to lose money or not? Because again, our goal is to complete the combine successfully, to go to, to the pro level from step 2. But look at that. Look at this market collapse. Let's look at the daily chart now. Because look what happens here. Oh, technically the daily chart just got destroyed. Look at that. This move. Yeah, basically a lot more selling ahead, ladies and gentlemen. Look what's happening here. We're going under all the moving averages. We are basically, technically, any chances of, having a huge rally technically have been just destroyed with this, and expect a lot more lows coming if you believe the technical picture that we're looking at. 1 hour, look at that. Look at that. Wow. Look at the 30-minute. Look at that. Look at the 15-minute. Look at the 5-minute. Oh, look at that. Wow. Look at that. It's crazy, huh? Cray. Thank God we're on the right side of the market, yeah? I mean, but again, we look at technicals. You see, a lot of times people say, oh, well, that suddenly came out of nowhere, which it did. And a lot of times it does. But at the end of the day, it's, a lot of times I've noticed when we have huge sell-offs, it's usually in the trend that the market's already in. So this was a downtrend. We were looking for a short, not because of CPI, not because of anything. It popped and dropped, So yeah, it's very interesting how trends really develop momentum early on, and then something happens and there's a huge down move or a huge up move. You're like, oh my gosh, wow, that came out of nowhere. And yeah, it did. But at the same time, most of the times I've noticed, in my opinion, again, it's not statistically proven, I haven't checked the analysis, but I've noticed that it's usually in the trend of something way earlier. So a lot of times you'll see a moving average, break, and then you'll see some bouncing a little bit, but it's still under the moving average, and then all of a sudden there's a huge sell and it collapses. So as you see, technically everything here points down. We may bounce here. There was a huge sell-off. Anytime there's a huge sell-off, there could be huge, ferocious bounces. Like I said, there's a lot of players in the markets, but look at that. That's a crazy day, huh? Let's look at the 1 minute so we have a better idea. Okay, look at that. Look at that, okay? Pop and drop. I don't even know if this was serious, like how this could have happened. But anyways, cray. What's going on? We're up 7,200 on the day. We can't complain. We have to just hit 9,000 total. And we're right now actually above 9,000. We're up $10,000, over 10,000, I would say. 72, and the day before we made like 3,400 or so. So we're up above the levels, but because we've surpassed, because it's more than 3,600, it may raise the target, and I don't know by how much. So I don't know if we go lose money today on purpose just to bring it back to 3,600, or what do we do? Because yeah, it's a great day for us so far. Market's trying to bounce off of the lows of 37.60. Look at this range. 38.73 is the high of the day. 37.60 is the low. Okay, so for now we're doing nothing. We're going to see what the situation is, how this impacts our trading. Obviously, we definitely are happy with this, and we would normally call it a day and say, okay, we made 7,200, beautiful, and we're done. Issue, however, is that if we do that, okay, what's going to end up happening is our target of how much we have to make is going to will go up from 9,000 to another number, And the question is, that number that it goes up to, will it make sense for us to keep these profits, or to just purposely try to lose money so we back our 3,600? Because basically the objective, like we've been talking about, is just to make 3,600 a day. I mean, that's a great problem to have, don't you think? I mean, if you are trading so well that you are making more money than you want to make on the day, I mean, that's excellent. I mean, I'm very happy with that. And I think this rule, I mean, it has reasons, and I'm not judging it, but I really believe that, hey, if someone's doing great, they shouldn't have to be forced to go and trade more days because of that, or whatever it is. I mean, they just want to, I guess, see consistency. They don't want someone to have a lucky day, and then boom, they completed the combine. You know, someone made $9,000 in a day. Oh, perfect. So now he moves on to going funded or to pro, and meanwhile, you know, they still haven't had that consistency. So, all right, that's the story right now. So let's see what happens, and we'll see what we'll do. All right. So it is Wednesday, July 13th, 2022. So it does say that I have to follow. First of all, you see that I'm allowed to trade 10 contracts. You know, it says that scaling plan allows 10 contracts now. It also says that I need to make 9,000 profit. Okay, but the best day has to be below 40% of the total profits made. So that would mean that right now I would have to make a lot more money than I've made, and my goal is just to make 3,600 a day. So I don't want to, you know, I think they said like it might be 18,000 total. I just spoke to them on the phone, so I'm gonna actually, this is weird, but I'm gonna actually try to lose money now so I can bring this down to a level of, you know, to be under 3,600. So right now the market is collapsing. I'm probably gonna go long. There we go. We're gonna buy 10. Okay. Let's see. We are allowed to do 10, as you see. Right. Oops. There we go. We're allowed to trade. Okay. We just got filled. So we're allowed to trade 10 contracts. Okay. We were filled. Okay. We got them at different levels. I'm not even gonna deal with that right now. Okay. So now what I gotta do is I gotta lose some money. Okay. See, I think the market's going lower based on the technicals right here, but I got to hit 3,600 and then call it a day. So right now our average entry was 37.67. We went into 10 contracts. Okay. The reason we're doing that is we want to just go back under that 3,600 level. Okay. But the market is going, let's see. Every point is about $500. So it does make it easier to get that target. But isn't that weird? Forcing yourself to lose money so you hit the target. But hey, we gotta do what we gotta do. Okay, we're at 5,700 now. Back at 6,200 now, okay? Back at 6,300 now. Okay. 5,900 here. It's 9:23 a.m. this Wednesday, July 13th, 2022. Okay. Our entry is about at 37.67 on average on this short. Okay. All right, now we're only up 5,700, 5,400. So at least, you know, we're skilled, right? That I'm skilled, that I could lose money too. Well, hopefully, let's see, you know, that I could decide whether to lose or make, but let's see if we're right about that. The market may try to bounce, but so far so good. Okay. $37.63 3/4. We're in 10 contract. Oh, it's going back up again. Oh. Okay. But we did take out about 1,200 or so. Well, now 1,000 or so. 1,200. Okay. We are down about 1,000 on this trade. 37.65 and a half. 66. Oh, is it going back our way? Let's see. I mean, it could also have a bounce. It had a big sell-off, but we'll see. Market's about to open. The New York Stock Exchange hasn't even opened yet. We're actually profitable, so. What do we do now? Okay. Alright, here we go. Now it's actually, okay, 37.67 and a half, 37.67. Market's 5 minutes away from opening. $37.66 3/4. $66 and a half. Okay, back at 65 3/4. We're gonna put in an order at 37.59 3/4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh wait, what's going on? Oh, sorry, we're looking to sell at those levels. My bad. So we're looking to sell at 37.59 3/4. So it wasn't what I wanted to do. Okay. Let me back. And okay. Okay, we're putting in our stop at 37.59 3/4. Right now we're at 37.64. Okay, we're doing good. We're doing good. we're able to lose the money so far. Market's about to open. I hope we don't get that pop. Let's see. 37.63 and a half. Okay, there's our order sitting there, waiting to get executed. Okay, we're only at 5,400 now. Okay, we're getting close. Come on, sell off, market. Let's go. 37.64. Okay, 36.2 3/4. Okay, we're only at 40. No, now we're at 5,100, 5,500. Okay, we're 2 minutes away from the market opening. Getting really close. Well, not exactly. Okay, it's 37.64 and a half. 64 and a quarter. Have our stop right there, 37.59 3/4. But yeah, I mean the market could bounce, so be careful. Okay, 37.64 and a half, 64 and a quarter, where the market's about to open. We're 50 seconds away from the market open. Okay, we're 37 seconds away from the New York Stock Exchange open. 37.64 and a half. Last trade on the S&P mini futures. There we go, the market's opening. 20 seconds, 19 seconds, 15 seconds. Okay, market opens. Market is opening. 37 all over the place. 37, 65, 66. Okay. It's actually higher, so we're making more money now. Let's see, we're at 37.67. The market's running away. Like I said, it could pop here. That was a big sell-off. So we're actually up. We're having a hard time losing money, huh? 37.68. We'll see, the market just opened. I still have a feeling it's going to go down, but okay, 37.60. Whoops, no, the market's popping. Okay, now we're up 10 grand. Okay. $37.75 right now in the market. Okay, so yeah, the market is popping here. 37.75, 74. Okay, 1 minute into the market open. So actually profitable on this trade. It's a good problem to have, you know. Okay, it's a good problem to have, to make more money than you want to, but again, we have to lose money here. So let's see. I think we'll get there. $30's up. Here we go. Back down again. 37. Gold at the lowest level since August 2021, by the way. Okay, we're at 37.69 again. 68. Here we go. Here we go. Here's the sellers, I hope. Let's see. Okay. Yep. Okay, we're down. Look at me. I'm rooting for myself to lose money. It's not, okay, here we go. We're losing money. Okay, we're down 500. Let's see. Order sitting there, not too far away. Here's our stop. Okay, 2 minutes into the open. 37.65 and a half. 37.66. 65 and 3/4. Here we go. 37.65 and a quarter. 64. Okay. You know, someone might look at this trade today and be like, you know, without looking at all the entire video, like, oh, okay, you made 3 grand. Okay, cool. No, I made a lot more. I made like 7 grand, but I forced myself to lose money. So it's like, you know, I'll probably have separate videos. One of them showing how we made in like just about 2 minutes. We made like 7,200. Okay, here we go. We're getting very close. We're down about 2 grand now. Well, we have our order that's waiting there. Oh, the market's rallying again. Okay, let's see. Really feels good to know that you have a beautiful cushion. So what's the worst case scenario? I make more money today? Oh my gosh, it is flying. Look at that. Oh, it's flying up now. Okay. Don't forget, I am in 10 contracts. So things are getting multiplied fast. I did leverage down, as you know. But for this trade, just to get things done and so I can clean it out, I figured I'd put in more contracts. I mean, okay, here we go, sort of. 37.72, 71. Alrighty, it is Wednesday, July 15th, 2022, 9:34 a.m. Okay, market's down about 48 points now. Is bouncing off of these lows, as you can see. Okay, I said that could happen. But here we go. Looks like the sellers are finally coming in. It hit resistance, and now once it hit resistance, you see those black lines above there? It's going back down again. Okay. Okay. Again, we're trying to lose money here. Trying to lose money. We definitely would take a $7,200 day and say we're done. Market didn't even open yet. We're good to go. But because of our requirement to be under 3,600 a day in this step of the, combine, step 2, we are going to, look to lose some money here. Okay. Here you go. Here's the 1 minute chart. Let's look at all the charts again. Here's the daily chart. Okay. Yeah, a lot of technical damage being done here. A lot of technical damage being done, just to be clear. Again, it could have ferocious bounces. There's a lot of players. There's a lot of support here, 3760, but yeah, a lot of technical damage has been done. 30 minute. Okay, we're having a little bounce like we said. Okay, we better be careful here. Yeah, look at that. Okay, 15 minute, 5 minute. Okay, let's look at 3 minute. Let's look at the 2 minute. Okay, 3780. If we break that, we gotta be careful, man. That's a huge pop. Uh-oh. Yeah, so we'll have to see. Go back to the 1 minute again. Yeah, 1 minute is right at support resistance. It's actually going above support resistance. So let's see if we, if we can, if we start selling off again. I mean, again, it had a very big sell-off, so there could be a lot of short covering, a lot of people taking profits. Could be a lot of people thinking, hey, it's a good time to buy. Who knows? But we are at support resistance lines, so we want to see if we take that out solidly or if it just brings the market back down. So yeah, it looks like it is playing with that support resistance line, the top one, scraping it. We're at 37.79 right now, 37.77 3/4, 77.5. Okay, 37.77, 76.5, 76.25, whoops, 74 3/4. Okay, so looks like that support resistance line is holding strong so far. Okay, those lines are just amazing. Those moving averages, how powerful they are when you look at our experiences, which we're sharing with you guys live. I mean, I post these after the trading day usually, or after I'm done on my day, even if the trading day didn't end yet. But I record this live, so you are seeing live trading happen after it happened, but you are seeing the experience live. So it's really cool to see why we went in, when we went in, what happened after, how the market moved, our entries, our exits, our profits, our losses, our good days, our bad days, As much as possible, we're trying to share that with you. Oh, and it popped again. Here we go. Yeah, it popped above the moving average, the support resistance line. Okay. So, we are above it, and that might mean we might have a rally. We're up now 16,000 instead of going down. So, with that in mind, we may have to just see what to do. Okay, there's a topping out here. We'll have to see. Again, the market's only been open for 9 minutes. Okay, it went down huge in a matter of a few minutes. So a lot of people might think that, hey, it's a good time to buy. A lot of people might be taking profits if they went short. So yeah, but the market could definitely retrace, go a lot higher now. Like I said, it broke out of the support resistance line. So what do? Do we go long now? Do we go short now? We'll have to see. Well, I think we're gonna do nothing. We'll just play it safe for now. Let's see what happens. Let's have fun. Let's have fun. Okay, so 37.92, 90, 92, 37.90, 192, 37.91, 37.90 and a quarter, 51. Okay, 10 minutes into the New York Stock Exchange Open. We're up another 11,000 here. Okay. So we have to hit $9,000 total. We hit 3427.80 yesterday. But now, if our day's above 3,600, that's going to raise our profit target by a lot. Oh, here we go, back down. Okay. So that's why we're trying to lose money here, and so far it hasn't worked. And I did say, when I went in, I said, you know, it could have a big pop after being down so much, so fast. And it did have a big pop, sort of. But maybe it's going to be topping out here and heading right back down. Okay. We're down 38, 39 on the day. We're down 40 on the day. 37.83. Going down fast. We are looking for an exit at 37.59 3/4. That's where our stop is. Let's look at the 5-minute. Have the 5-minute. We're at 37.85. By the way, it's Wednesday, July 13th, 2022, 9:42 a.m. in the morning. 12 minutes into the open of the New York Stock Exchange. So we're literally at the Cayenne moving average. Okay. So, and now it's saying if it's going to head right back down. We have our order right there at 37.59 3/4. Okay. We are up 17 grand on the day. But 10,000 of that was unintentional so far, but we'll have to see. I keep it real, guys. You know, ladies and gentlemen, so. Okay. I mean, look, we went from a high of 38.73 to a low of 37.52. So obviously there's a bounce that has to happen. Not doesn't have to, but usually does, you know. But yeah, I mean, I would say 38.10 would have been a really nice retracement for it to go all the way back up to 38.10, and it failing to do that would really indicate a lot more selling. I mean, like I said, technically the market has done a lot of damage with this move because we're now under all of the moving averages solidly. Yes, we do have some support resistance just about at this level where my stop is, but I still feel that there's potential for a lot more selling in the coming weeks, especially with inflation hitting a 4-decade high. We're talking a 4-decade high. So yeah, okay, we're at 37.83 now. Okay, trying to go back our way. Again, the market's only open for 14 minutes. It's Wednesday, July 13, 2022, 9:44 a.m. The reason I scroll it down consistently is because I wanted to show people exactly what I'm trading. I'm recording my screen live on my flip phone. It's not a flip phone like you think. It's like the new flip phone, like the Samsung, which is really cool. It's like you open it up and it's like a mini tablet, so it's really cool. So that's what I'm trading off of. I could be anywhere. That's why you heard some noise in the background. I could be on the train. I could be, you know, on a plane. Well, on a plane I have to have Wi-Fi, but you know, I could be basically anywhere on the beach. Anywhere I have reception, I can trade. Okay, so we're at 37.80. Okay, now we're only up 6 grand on this trade. Okay, hopefully we'll get there. Let's see, go back to the 1 minute. Okay, here we go. Okay, sitting on top of the support resistance lines. Okay, we're at 37.80, 1.25, 82. I mean, that's really the question, you know. If you do nothing with your money now, Inflation is going to be eating a lot of it up. So what do you do? How do you invest? You know, I think trading is an excellent way if you know what you're doing, or to find a trader that can make money as the markets go down or up, or whichever way. But also, I think investing in yourself is very important. And times like this is when I think generational wealth historically is built. When times are tough and we're in a financial winter, which we are. So, okay, 37.74. Let's see. Okay, we're getting closer. We had a high of about 37.92, 93, and now we're about 20 points lower. 37.75. We're under the support resistance lines again. Well, mostly. Okay, here we go. 37.72. Okay, now we're only up 2,500. Again, we're in 10 contracts, so everything's multiplied a lot. You see. As you saw before, we were just looking at, deleverage, leverage down, and we only went into 3 contracts, and we got our trade on, and we expected the market to go down. It popped up and then collapsed down when the data hit, and we were on the right side, so we just took our profits. We took our profits first and asked questions later, And it's not yet going under 37.70. It got close and it's going back up again. Back up above the support resistance lines. So this attempt so far to lose money is not working out so great. Like I said, it could easily have a half level retracement, but we'll have to see. Again, it has to break 37.95 or so, or else we still might, be able to see the back going lower on this move. We're at 37.85 right now. The market's been open for 17 minutes. Monday, July 13th, 2022, 9:47 a.m. We're at 37.85. Okay. So how do you feel? Are you guys afraid of inflation? Are you guys afraid of the future? Or are you actually going to embrace it and realize that, winter is an opportunity, financial winter, and it's kind of like, think about physical winters, Some people freeze to death, unfortunately, and some people go sledding and have a good time and enjoy the ride. And I'm not saying that, hey, it's a great time, inflation, all these issues, but there's opportunities. There's things that go on sale. There's, there's like just the market alone that's selling off. It may sell off a lot more, but long term, if you believe in certain companies and certain sectors, and if you believe in the U.S. economy, you should be okay. Anyways, we're back at 37.91. Okay, we're up 18,000 on the day. Okay, let's see. Do we start going down now again on the second attempt to go down under after we hit the 37.90s area? Let's see. 37.88, 89, 9.25. Yeah, it is going way above 37.90. Okay, yeah. Like I said, this market might go to 38.10. We'll have to see. Not sure what to tell you guys. Do we go? I don't know what we do now. Do we go long here? What do we do? Do we, not long, I meant to say, do we go short here? The way our luck is working, which I'm not complaining about, it's not about luck, it's about, skill as well and art, but the way things are moving our way today, I have a feeling that if we go short now, the market will just collapse and we'll make money that way too. So it's like whichever way we're going, the market seems to be working out for us today. Okay, but we're just gonna sit in the trade. We'll see what happens. We're not gonna overthink, you know. I mean, what's the worst case scenario? We made a lot more money. We have to trade a few more days, okay? I mean, we have to have the account rebuild, okay? If that happens, it happens, you know. I don't believe in over trading. I don't believe in going crazy with the markets. I believe in just patient, trades and patient strategic trades. And that's what's different about me than a lot of day traders is I'm not looking for that quick scalp or, even though I'm a day trader, I'm kind of like a long-term day trader, if that makes any sense. My time frame of holding a trade could be hours if necessary. It could be a few minutes if, like, something happens like it happened today. But it's not about looking for that quick move. It's about what is the market doing on a consistent basis each day, and how do we profit on that movement, and how do we minimize the losses when we're wrong, and how do we maximize the gains when we're right. So it's all about risk management more than anything else. Like I've shown multiple times, you could be right half of the time, you could be right a quarter of the time, and yet be way ahead of the game, because it all depends how much you make. If you make 10 times more than when you lose, when you're right, you're going to be way ahead. So it's all about how much you make, how much you lose, how your risk management, how much capital you have, not over leveraging yourself. Very important. Okay, here we go. So we're back under the 90s, well, sort of. 37.91, 90 and 3/4, 90 and a half, 90 and a quarter. And here I was expecting a really short video for today's action. Okay, 37.90 again, 89. Okay, 37.90. Okay, it is Wednesday, July 13, 2022, 9:53 a.m. 37.92, 37.90, 37.91, 37.91 and a half, 37.91, 92, 37.93, 37.94. Okay, looks like we're going back up. Let's see. We would have to break. We have to break 37.97 solidly, and if we do that, then 38.10 would be our next target. And then if that is taken out, then we could potentially go back higher. But it is a very down day. There's a lot of really serious news, so we have to see. Does the short covering intensify so much that the market rallies a lot, or no? I mean, we're down on the day. We're down like 33 points. Here we go. Okay, here we go. I think we're getting that top finally. Yes. Looks like that top that we're looking for is happening. Okay. 37.88. 37.90. $91. 90, 89 3/4, 90, 90, 89 and a half, 89, 88 3/4, 89, 88 and a quarter, 88, 87 3/4. Okay, looks like we're heading back down finally. We'll have to see. Looks like a nice chart formation, but again, who knows? See, like we've discussed a million times, it's not about knowing what the market's going to do. Nobody could know for sure. It's about different levels, how the market reacts. When it breaks certain levels, you act in a certain way, and if you see certain patterns, you get in them, and if you're wrong, you get out, and you say, okay, I was wrong, But you also have to have the patience and say, okay, did something really change, or is it just noise? And that's why it's important to deleverage, because when you have lower levels of leverage, you can hold a position and not have it hurt that much. But once you over leverage, you can really get hit hard. So we did over leverage here, by the way, 10 contracts today. Well, we only want to do 3, but we're doing that because we just want to take that loss. We have our order waiting for us, and if it goes against us, we're just making more money on the day, so big deal. And if it goes in our favor, then we get out and that's it, so we have our stop there. So we're at 37.84 and a half, 84 and a quarter, 85, 86. Still not able to take out the 37.80 level. Let's see what happens. 86 and a half, 86 and a quarter, 85. Okay, getting close. $87. Okay, 37.85 and a quarter. Let's look at the 5-minute again. $37.87. Let's look at the 15-minute. Let's look at the half hour. Let's look at the hour. Yeah, a lot of support here. You see what happened? Right where our stop is, there's a lot of support. So once it hits our stop, the market might really collapse hard. But again, we're not about right now maximizing our gains. Interestingly, because we're about completing each step of the combine, right? There's step 1, there's step 2, then we're going to the pro account, and then we got to make like another 5,000 there and stop once we make 5,000, and I think 2,000 a day, and then once we do that, we go to a funded account. Okay, so our objective is to get to the funded accounts, and then the funded account, we want to build up momentum, build up a track record, and then eventually build a hedge fund. That's why this is about our journey to building a leading #1 hedge fund, and we will get there. I mean, that's our belief. That's our goal. We means me, just to be clear at the moment. Me at the moment, until we build our whole team. But yeah, me means the brand. Bull Bear Strategic. Like we say, bulls make money, bears make money, sheep get slaughtered. Don't be a sheep. 37.87. Okay, 37.86, 37.87, 9:59 a.m., Wednesday, July 13, 2022, 37.88, 91, 92. Okay, here we go, back up again. Okay, like I said, the market sold off hard, and there are a lot of people that might be trying to get a quick trade to the upside. But be careful. A lot of those people might get burned. They may get burned unless they have their stops really tight. You got to be careful. There's a lot of negative news. The market has technically had a big breakdown, so definitely want to be careful. Okay. All right, back at 89, 87, 86. Here we go. 85. That was nice. 84. Okay, it's 10 o'clock. Okay, it looks like the initial noise of the first half hour is fading away. 81 right now. Okay, boom, here we go. 79, so here we go. Got our sellers, thank you. Okay, here we go. See what I'm talking about? Anyone who was buying at 37.90, 92, 93, 94, they're feeling pain now. You see, and now we're going through all of the moving averages on this one move, on this 1 minute. Do you realize that? We're going through basically all the moving averages but the red one above there. 37.76 now, 76 and a quarter, 77. Okay. $37.77, 76 and 3/4. Okay, we're sitting just under, scraping the final moving average here, and we're popping above it so far. 37.81 and a half, quarter, 37.80. Okay. 81, 80 and a half, 79. Here we go. 37.80 and a half. 37.82 again. 81. 37.80. Inflation, it's a new 41-year high. You hear that, ladies and gentlemen? 9.1% CPI versus estimates of 8.8%. Okay. Wow. They're saying 1.3 is the month-over-month increase in CPI. That used to be a yearly increase amount. Can you imagine that? How quickly inflation is going higher. Okay, 37.87. And again, with inflation going higher, what are you doing? How are you positioning yourself? Are you investing in yourself? Are you looking to buy things at a discount? Are you continuously, focused on long term? Or are you just getting all nervous and worried and just freezing or doing the wrong moves? Okay, 37.92 again. 37.90. Okay. 37.89. We're talking now 75 basis points to a full percent, 100 basis points of Fed rate increase coming up. So, yeah. In September, we're talking about odds of 75% basis points going to 95% from 39% before the number. It's very interesting. Interest rates are going to be going higher and higher for now, which will impact the economy, I think, impact real estate purchases by individuals. But we'll have to see, A lot of institutions have been buying private homes, by the way. All right, 37.87 right now. 37.88. Oh, here we go. That was nice. I like that gap down. Okay, 37.85. What would you do if you were me right now, right? What would you do? Would you take the gains of 7,200 on the day and call it a day and just trade more days, or would you try to lose the money like I have? What would you do? And next question is, right now, if you look at this chart, what would you do? Would you go short? Would you try to buy it here? What would you do? It's right now 37.85. What would you do? Would you go short here? 37.86. What would you buy? Again, if it goes above 37.95 or so, we might have a nice rally. At least part of the day. It's a long day. It's only 35 minutes in. Anything can happen. That's why it's important to, have an open mind, an open pocket, and really, really manage that risk very carefully. Okay, 37.84. 37.85. 84 and a half. 85 and a quarter. 84. 83. 82. 82 and a quarter. 82 and a quarter. 81. 80 and a quarter, 80 and a half, 80 and 3/4. You know, someone once said that if you want to really learn fish, right, you could read about them, you can, study what other people have said, which would give you some information. But if you really want to learn about fish, you just go to the ocean and hang out with them and swim with them and study them and look at them. That's where you really learn the most. Same thing for the markets. You could say a lot of different things, but instead of following everyone else's opinions, why don't you go and learn about the market? Why don't you see how the markets trade? Why don't you see how the markets move? Why don't you see the opportunities and the risks? Why don't you study the past? Why don't you see the actual? Everything can be studied. That's what we're doing now. We're showing you the actual charts. As we're entering the trades. So, we're doing that as much as we can now, so you can have a better idea of how we trade, what we do, our thought processes. Our mistakes, our good decisions, our profits, our losses, like to give you an idea. We don't have all the trades, some of it, simulated now, but, again, my whole thing with this channel and what I'm doing is to really walk you with my journey into developing the top hedge fund. I'm talking long term, and if 10 years from now, we become one of the best hedge funds on the planet, you go back to these videos 10 years ago, like, wait, hey, this is how the trader that went and built up that hedge fund, this is how he traded. These are the actual trades. These are the actual, whether it was simulated, whether it was real time, but this is how he actually thought. This is how he actually went in. He recorded it on his phone, on his, flip phone, and, his fold, and he really went and showed us how he actually traded. So wow, isn't that huge? Isn't that valuable? And that's what I'm doing with this channel. It's about education. It's for entertainment and educational purposes only. It's not investment advice. Always consult with an advisor. And that's that. So we're at 37.77. Okay? Getting closer. Okay, but we've been there a bunch of times and bounced back up into the 90s. So it's like basically we're stuck between 37.70 and 37.95. So we need a solid break under 37.70, and our orders waiting right there for us, for the market, I should say. 59 3/4 right there. See? Okay, we're at 37.79, sitting right about a drop under, right on the moving average support line, the final one. Okay, we're at 37.77. Looks like we're finally ready to take it out. Let's see, 37.77, 76 and a half, 77, 77 and a quarter, 77 and a half, 77 and 3/4, 77, 78, 77 and a quarter, 77 and a half. Okay. June CPI is the hottest since 1981. Can you imagine that? The Dow S&P are on track for a fourth negative day in a row. Okay. Ethereum's at 1,038. What are your thoughts on Ethereum? Leave it in the comments if you want. What are your thoughts on Bitcoin? What are your thoughts on the markets? How are you approaching these markets? Are you buying as the market dips in a dollar cost averaging style? The S&P specifically? Are you buying individual stocks? Are you selling everything? Are you just staying away? What are you doing? Are you investing in yourself? How are you looking at this winter, this financial winter that we're in the middle of and could get way worse? How are you looking at it? What are you doing? How are you positioning yourself? One thing I can tell you for sure, to do nothing could end up being very costly. It could mean that you lose a lot of opportunities. It could mean you lose a lot of money too. So very important to be proactive, to study, to learn, to grow, and to be strategic. Okay, 37.75 and a half. $37.79. Every time looks like we're breaking down, pops right back up. Let's see. This is the case again. Yeah, back at 82.83. You see that? Oh, 37.80. Okay, going back down again. Let's see. 37.79. Okay. And notice how these support resistance lines are so critical. When it breaks through it, how it stops there and plays around there for a while. See? Important to notice that. 37.82 right now. 37.82. 37.81. 37.80 and a half. 37.80. 37.80. 37.79. 37.81. 37.82. 37.83. 81. 32. 37.81. 37.82. 37.83. 37.82. 37.81 and a half. 82 and a half. 83 and a half. 84. Alright, let's see what happens. Wednesday, July 13th, 2022, 10:15 a.m. We're at 37.79 and 3/4, 37.80 and a half. All the moving averages are coming together, which could signify a bigger move to the up or downside. Okay, 37.80. What does that mean when they're all coming together? That means that it's basically staying at a certain level for a long period of time. Well, long is relative, but, in relation to the chart, so every one of these candles is 1 minute. So if the moving average starts to come together, that means that over time it's staying at a certain point for a while. So you do see that it's been trading between 37.90 and 37.70 or so, 75 and 95, whatever, but it's in that range. So these moving averages are coming together, and potentially we get a nice break to the downside or upside. Hopefully the downside, but anything can happen, Okay, 37.76 and a quarter, 75 and 3/4. 37.76, 77 and a half now, 78 and a quarter. $37.81, $37.79, $37.80. $37.77. 66 3/4. 76 even. $73.5. Okay, looks like we're finally breaking down here. $37.74. $73. Okay. $10:18 a.m. Wednesday, July 13, 2022. $37.71.5. 71.25. 72, 73. Usually we're trading, trying to make money. That's why we're still trading on the day, right? Now we're like, okay, let's try to lose some money, and otherwise we'd be done. But okay, it's cool. Good problem to have. 71, 70 3/4. Okay, here we go. Taking out the 70 level. Looks like. Yep, 69.5. Okay, we're getting very close, ladies and gentlemen. Aren't you excited? We're almost there. We're almost losing the money we need to lose on the day. I mean, I'd love to actually keep these gains and not have to do this, but, you know, I definitely don't want to take any chances. I don't want them to tell me, hey, your new profit target is 18 grand or some crazy number like that. So yeah, we got to do what we got to do. So, okay, 37.68.5. I mean, but once I'm funded, once I'm at the point of, you know, trading real money and, you know, and so forth, then yeah, of course, if we had a great day, we made a lot of money, they better not tell me, hey, you gotta go and lose money. Forget about that. That's real money now, you know. And if you had a great day, great. And I think they don't require that. They just do this now, and I think in the pro account as well. You know, in the pro account it's even tighter. They want you to only make like 2,000 maximum a day. But once you hit 5,000, that's all that gets transferred, and that goes into the funded account, and then you start there. So that's where we can really start to, you know, not have to do things like this if we make too much in a day. Okay, 37.66. Okay, finally negative on the day. Yes, clap your hands. Well, not kind of negative, between positive and negative. 37.66 3/4. Okay, here we go. 67, 66.5, 66. Here we go, getting really close. Okay, we're down 500 now on this trade. Okay. $37.67. $37.67, 66 3/4. 67. 68. Bitcoin back under 20,000 at 19,195 or so. Okay. Gold's at 17.16.5 or so. Down about 55 right now on the S&P futures. Okay, and we're right back up again. Oh, here we go, back down. 37.71. So we're up again on the day. On this trade, I mean. We're up on the day all day, but saying on this trade. I mean, most of the day, I should say. Okay, 37.73. So again, bouncing above. like I said, there's a lot of support here at this level, so I don't want to go too crazy, in my attempts to try to, lose some of the money and be back at 3,600 or less. I don't want to go crazy and start going in and out, and I could do that, but that's not my style. It's not how I like to trade. I don't like to do that. I like to be more, focused, patient, look for the bigger moves. Okay, 37.71, 70, 69 and 3/4, 71, 70 and a half. $37.70, $37.69 and 3/4, $37.71 and a half. $37.72, 71 and a quarter, 70 and a quarter, $37.70. Here we go, $37.68, 67 and 3/4. $68, 69 and a half, 68 and a quarter, 68 and a half, 67 and a half, 67 and 3/4, 68, 67 and 3/4, 67 and 3/4, 68, 67 and 3/4, 69, 69 and a quarter, 69 and a half, 69 and 3/4, 37.70. Oh, back up again. Let's see. Okay. This 37.70 level is pretty strong, huh? The big argument, do scalpers, do people that go in and out, for a few ticks or whatever it is, do they actually help the market, or do they, hinder the market? And I think the argument of some is that it's not so good, and some others actually say that no, it's great, because that creates liquidity. If you want to get in and out of the market, there's a lot more players there. But in any case, scalpers definitely create a lot more short-term noise in the markets, and that's why you got to really be patient sometimes, because the scalping, can really make things bounce around different levels and not really truly get the momentum right away, and may have the delay and so forth. Okay, 37.78, and again, we're not breaking under that 37.70 level solidly. Every time we get close, we go right back up. Okay, but yeah, we got close to 80, and now it looks like we're trying to go back down again. 37.77, 78, 79. 77, 76 and 3/4. Boom. 37.75, 74. 3/4, 37.75 and a half. Let's look at the 5-minute chart again. $15-minute chart. Oh, 15-minute chart actually, it looks a lot more bearish now. I was trying to scrape the green and yellow line, and it just literally, almost perfectly hit them, and it came right back down. Interesting. Half-hour chart. Didn't even touch any of the moving averages on the up move, interestingly. 1 hour chart. Yeah. Didn't even get close again to the moving averages. So that to me again indicates a lot of selling. Let's look at the daily chart one more time. Okay, here again you see what's going on here. Okay, I mean again, but there is a lot of support. Let's look at the 3 minute. There's a lot of support at this level. I don't know if you could see that there. Let's look at the 5 minute again. And we are bouncing up again, 37.77. Let's look at the 10 minute. Okay, and the 1 minute. Okay, so yeah, still not able to break 37.70 in a solid way. We hit 37.65 or so on this move, and then bounce back up again. Okay. $37.79. $37.78. Alright, let's see what happens. Alrighty, Wednesday, July 13th, 2022, 10:35 a.m. So the market is back at the 37.94 level or so, 95. It did hit about 37.97 and a half or so. Okay, on this move, and now it's right at the red line. Okay, I mean we're up 20,000 now in the day, so we brought in another 13,000 in profits. So yeah, I mean, what do we do here? Do we try to go short instead of being long? You know, or not? I mean, again, the fact that the market's not breaking the red line is important. If it does break the red line, maybe we go short. We'll have to see. So it looks like it might be breaking it. Let's see. No, not yet. Okay, so far so good. Okay, so yeah, it's not breaking the red line. Maybe we would go and, you know, get short if the market breaks that red line, because then we might have a chance to rally higher. We'll have to see. But anyways, right now we're at 37.92 and a quarter, 37.93. Let's see what happens. Alrighty, it is Wednesday, July 13, 2022, 10:42 a.m. So we are popping above 38.01. We are above the red line. So I guess I don't know what to tell you. What do we do here? Do we go get out or not? Let's see. 38.02. $38.02 even. Let's look at the 5 minute chart again. We're up 25 grand on the day now. Okay, it's right at the support resistance lines here on the 5 minute, 15 minute, let's look at. Okay, let's look at the half hour. Interesting. 1 hour. Okay, the market looks pretty strong actually, after being unable to break down further. So I don't know. Okay, well, I guess we'll just, what do we do? Just close out the position and cancel all of this. Boom, we're out. Okay, so we're out. We just sold 10 at 38.07. It's 10:44 a.m. We are up 27,000 on the day. we are looking to bring this down and lose some of it, a lot of it, and be back to 3,600 or lower. Okay, so what are we gonna do here? Are we gonna go short or are we gonna go long? I'm afraid we go short and the market goes down here. Let's see. Let's go long again. Alright, so we're long. 38. Oh, 8.25. We just bought 10. 10:45 a.m. The market's down at 38.11, so it is going higher again. Okay, let's see. May not be for long though. Let's see what's going on here. Nope, maybe it is. Who knows? Let's look at the 3-minute. Okay, looks pretty cool. Let's look at the 10-minute. Okay, hitting support resistance, so that might be good. 15-minute. Half hour. Hour. And daily. One minute, okay. And back to the 1-minute chart. So, yeah, okay, we should be good hopefully here. Let's make sure all our orders are canceled. We're at 38.06.5 right now. Down about 500 on this position. Okay. Let's see what happens. Okay, so we got 10 contracts we're in right now. And we are at 38.10, 38.09.25. We got in at 38.08.25 on the 10 right there. You see it? So what we're going to do is we're going to put in our stops. Okay, at 37.61, I believe would be good, or just around that area. We'll put them in. We'll mix them up. Let's get that moving. So here we go. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we just put it on different levels. Just have some fun. Okay, right now we're at 38.08. Let's see what happens. This is July 13, 2022, 10:50 a.m. So we are short the market at 38.08.25. We have a bunch of orders at 37.59.5 up through 37.61. Okay, we have those 10 contracts waiting to get filled on the downside, but the market's still going higher. Okay, interestingly. So yeah, we went in at 38.08.25. Now the market's at 38.15, 38.16. Alright. 38.14 and a half. Let's look at the 15-minute chart. Let's look at the 1-minute chart. Oh, okay, the 1 minute looks pretty good. Let's look at the 3-minute. Okay, also looks very good. Okay, we are short at 38.08 and a quarter. Now it's at 38.11. Just gonna have some fun and sell one, sell two, and then we'll buy one and buy two. Just increase at least some commission sizes. I like 26, it's a better number. Listen, it's a good thing to have, you know, to be up on the day and just have to just go and lose some money. And either way, you know, you're okay. You know, if you make a lot more than you should and the profit target increases and you have to trade more days, okay, who cares? At least you have a big cushion. And if not, so it's a win-win situation. There's nothing to complain about, so why not have some fun? So we have 26 round turns right now on the day. Okay, we're at 38.10 even. Let's go back to the 1 minute chart. Wednesday, July 13th, 2022, 11:19 a.m. What we're gonna do here is we are going to actually just add some more commissions to the trade. Why not, right? So we're going to, let's see, we're going to sell 10. Okay, we just did that. 38.12 and a half. We're going to buy 10. Whoops. 1, 2. Okay, and we bought 10 different prices between 13 and a quarter and about 15 and a half or so. Our average price is about 38.14 and a quarter on the 10 contracts. We still have our orders sitting there and waiting. Oops, where are we? Here we go. We still have those orders down there, all the way down there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And we are at 38.14 right now. That's where our orders are, that red line. And let's see what happens. It's Wednesday, July 13, 2022, 1:11 p.m. So we're gonna revise our stop to 37.65. Let's see, 37.65 and a half. Okay. And the reason we did that, we did the calculation, so it was kind of a little off. We have to go get at that level, basically. All right, right now we're about we're down about 2,300 on this trade.